Alright, working on this inner structure of this window.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
I started on this piece, and you can see I got a bend, and it encased this pillar here. I put a little angle on this because I want this to be like a seam. I don't want it to actually end up looking like this. The pillars are going to have something there, but the middle part, I want it to kind of look like this, you know, where it has that line and then the roundness. I don't know if I can do the roundness, but if I put the piece down here, then at least this kind of looks the same, and it can kind of flow into the door panels here and whatnot, and we can, you know, do something that looks like this on the door panels, like I'm sure it goes into the driver's door there. I'm sure those panels do kind of look like this. So I didn't want it to just come out on here and be welded on this ridge. This looks nice. I'd like to keep it that way. And so I'll come up off of this, go in and go to our inside piece here. But you know, this inner structure stuff is a whole nother ball game. You know, this kind of stuff, you know, or narrowing the doors. You know, it's one thing to get the outside to look right, but it's a whole nother thing for the inside to be right and actually make it to where it can function. I've seen a lot of chops where the inner structure stuff was totally neglected or super hodgepodged in, and I just like it to be clean and right. Always on these things, spot welds are your best friend. That's what, you know, a lot of this is. That's the way they put them together from the beginning. So, you know, a lot of pieces I like it to be that way. You know, this would have been a single piece that was stamped like that, but we have to weld this in. Obviously that's a kind of another deal, but when this is welded and ground down, it will look just like that piece that would have been stamped there. But I need to make this piece, it's thinner up here than in the back here because the doors are different. But let's make that piece. Everything's always a little bit out of reach. Always put stuff in the dumbest places. The reason I dropped this down so far right here is because now you can put a piece of, I think like wood would be the best deal, and you can make that little curve and it can be upholstered or whatever. Or if we do it painted, I can make a rolled piece out of steel, which would be kind of hard. It gives us some options for a finished piece on here, so it'll look like the door's curved piece here, and also a chance to build something that would kind of cover that window seal. So the window seal is going to come down to here, it would probably go up to like here, but you could do something that went down with that, probably out of wood. Now we have our upper. So I want to go from here and then come down 90 degrees down, and that'll finish off our top here. Need to get that bar that we have in there for the original when we cut apart the truck cap, put it in there as a brace, and so we need to finish getting that out of there because we do not need it no more. And there's our top piece, simplicity at its best. One angle, another angle goes up, welds into this top piece here. besides that little monster, it turned out all right. And this is just strong. That ain't going nowhere.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.